Okay, welcome back. So basically when we're looking at our coordinate system here, um, this grid runs on an x-axis, which is this way, and a y-axis, which is this way, and a z-axis, which is up and down. So just to make this a little bit easier to understand, the first thing you're going to do is let's click on our camera and let's rotate our camera this way to face up. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to rotate our grid around. I'm just clicking down on my trackpad, and I'm going to move my camera to that position there so the cactus is sitting in the top right corner. And I think I will actually make that cactus a solid color, and I don't want it saying anything anymore, so let's turn that off. Okay, so now if we need to know the coordinates of this cactus, we need to know exactly where it is. If we two-finger click on the cactus and we go to code in the top corner right here, you can see it tells you the position. That's the x-axis number and the y-axis number and the z-axis number. So basically this is 30, 30, and 0. Okay? So the y-axis is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30. So this runs from 0 to 30. The other direction, of course, is 0 to negative 30, this way. So the y-axis runs this way, so positive 30 is up here and negative 30 is on the bottom. The x-axis, same thing, positive 30 is up here, 0 is in the middle, and negative 30 is at the end. So this cactus is located at positive 30x and positive 30y, because if you were to draw those two lines out, they would meet at that point. So what we're going to do now is we're going to code an object to move to our cactus. So let's grab an object. So let's go to library, click it once. Let's click on animal and goat. Sure. So grab the goat. I'm going to make the goat much bigger, and he's facing the wrong way. So I'm just going to rotate him to face the camera and look at it like that. And I'm going to change him to a wonderful green. Okay, so green goat. Now, what we need to do is, of course, when we bring an object into the scene, we want to two-finger click it or right-click on our mouse, click on code. Oh, sorry, that's my bad. Not click on code, click on name, and using code blocks blockly. So turn that on to blue right there. That will allow us to use it inside the code window. Okay, so let's click on the code window, and we're going to be using code blocks. We're not going to be using either of these, so click on code blocks, and you'll see a menu pops up here. You can scroll up and down. We're going to be using the transform and the events little icons there. Okay, so first thing we need to do is let's click on events, and you can see there's some options here. It's kind of hard to see what's going on, so what we're going to do is click on this little square in the corner, and it'll make it a lot bigger for us. And we're going to grab the when something is clicked. Now, when cactus is clicked is no good. We want to do when goat is clicked. When we click on the goat, we want something to happen. And what we want to happen is the goat to move. So what we're going to do is, you can see we're going to go click on the transform button there, and that takes me all the way up to the transform. And there's a couple options. There's scale, position, we don't want either of those. There's rotation, we don't want that, and transitions. So there we go. So we want this one right here. It says move goat to X, Y, and Z in 1 second. So let's pull this out. Let's click it in. And if you remember, I'm just going to go back to here, we're going to move the goat to a position. And the position of the cactus is X30 here and Y30 right there. So let's go back to our code and let's put those numbers in. So X30, Y30, and our Z is 0 because we don't want the goat flying around in the air. Well, maybe we do, but we can do that later. And let's do it in 1 second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click play, and there's the goat way up there. I'm going to click him, and there it goes to the cactus. Pretty cool. It's a little bit weird though. It's like the cactus is sticking through the goat. So let's back this up, and let's go back to our scene. And what we're going to do now is we're going to place different objects in each corner. So let's go down to library, let's click on nature, let's put a Christmas tree over there, and of course we probably want to bring that into Blockly right there. Let's use a, I don't know, a dead tree down in this corner, And how about a beautiful jungle tree old in this corner? So there we go. Click on library, and let's make these a bit bigger, easier to see. And I am partial to purple trees. So there we go. Purple jungle trees. Nice. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we want to get the goat to that position, that position, that position, and that position. So to do that, let's click on our code here, and we're going to need to fill out the rest of the coordinates. So we're going to do that in the next video, but I'm curious to see if you can do it by yourself. So give it a go and see if you can do it before you get to the next video.